Oh, hey guys. Oh, hey.
Thank God. It's another Ali Day.
Super Gold Sunday edition. We have a question for you. Are you as nauseous as I am? Because I was throwing up just a few minutes ago. And Sharif asked me, why can't you hold it? I could have recorded that. I said, hold it?
I definitely wanted to get it because it was cool.
It was
real
cool.
It was cool. Yeah, I mean, well,
it was cool that I was
it would have been
up.
video worthy. Yes. I could have used that for a sound effect or something for one of our next vlogs. I don't know. I was just thinking. But I'm not experiencing it, so I would think that way, wouldn't I? Do you put up emotional walls?
Okay, so I like to begin with the story all the time because I relate through anecdotes. And I think that, human beings relate through storytelling. So that's why I like to start with stories. Okay, first of all, I'm going to wear all my crop tops, okay, because I'd already began going fall fashion shopping. And now I won't, my fashion will be delayed for next fall. So I'm going to wear all my crop tops, even though I have a little pouch. But anyway, so here's the story. Okay, so you've been with this guy for X amount of years. Hopefully it's years and not months. And he has done 48 things that is just completely just out of, this isn't in the relationship will. I didn't expect you to cheat on me. I didn't expect you to come home drunk every night. I didn't expect you to lie to me. I didn't expect you to, not stand up to your mom for me. I didn't expect that you would want to keep me a discreet you wanted a discreet relationship. That's code for secret, ladies. All this stuff, right? So you accept that, you accept it, and you get to the point where the guy gets serious, because you guys know we all start off serious first. Well, most women, not all women, but most women do start
Generally
off.
speaking, yes.
We start off, I love him, like we're all in. And they're kind of like, shorty, they keep you at arm's length for a little bit. And then the tables turn, and he is like, I love this woman. She been riding for me. She got me. She the one. This where it's at. We down. And she's like,
What's that face? What is that?
That face is like,
those are the walls? Like,
those are the walls. Like, I'm around still because I ain't trying to be a jumper off to the next dude. I already know what it's like a broke down car. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can get a hoopty or you can buy another car from the auction. What makes the most sense? Like, fix your hoopty or get a car from the auction. You know what I'm saying? Because all men are used. Right. So in this instance, your guy would be the hoopty. So we kind of stay around and roll with the punches with the hoopty, because we are kind of like, if we go to the auction, we don't know what other set of problems we in. Y'all feel me? Do you feel me? Click like if you feel me. Okay, thank you. So now back to my story. So now he's all in. He like, ooh, you my boo. He unconditional in it. He come home one time. He want to make boo loving all the time because he only boo loving with you now. And you just kind of like, I don't really like you like that.
You can't get with it.
I don't really like you like that.
I don't really like you like that.
I don't really like you like that. Like, I love you, but I don't really like you like that. First of all, your mind is like, I don't really know if I can trust you. I don't know if you're going to go back in the streets and do you. I don't know if you're going to run back to your mama. I don't know if, whatever, all those other scenarios that I said. So you kind of just like, I don't know. You playing it cool.
And then so that's exactly one of the, well, it's a few reasons why these walls happen, right? Mm-hmm. And one of them we think is control. Like, you try to manage, not the person. Like, I think you got smart enough as a woman to say, I can't control this man and what he does, but I can control me. And so you put up this wall because you're saying to yourself, if I give you my all like I used to, you're susceptible to hurt me again like you used to.
Right.
And so I don't need that happening. So just to protect my heart, I'm going to control the way that I love you, because I don't need to be in that place that I was before.
So in essence, what you're saying is she's going to control the amount of love and affection that she gives to this man. Because she's trying to control the outcome. If it's negative.
Yes, you are rationing out your love. And not like my wife, she'll just, boom, she'll give it all to you. Oh, here I am. This is me. I love you.
Yes.
And no, like my wife will put her eggs in one basket for a relationship that she she just does it. You know, like she just believes in it.
Like
this is love. Right now.
Like when
right.
I was before you, I didn't put him in one basket. I might have.
So why was that different for me versus anyone else?
Because you gave me you. You know what I mean? It wasn't difficult to you didn't play games. You wanted to talk to me, you called me that night. You wanted to see me the next day, you took me to lunch. You know, you called me every day, all day. And it was like, it was just no guessing.
See, so this is the difference, because you may not have experienced that. You know, you may have been in an insecure place, just like back and forth all the time. And now, like Babe said, your dude is right now. He's all in, and you're like, I just don't know. I don't know. So those are one of the reasons. So one reason, again, like we say, is like that control. You want just to distribute your love the way you want to, because you're just not secure that this dude's going to do it. And then it leads to something else, that he's going to love you the way that you believe he should have been loving you before. So now you just think that, well, since that didn't happen, I'm just going to give you a little bit of my love, a little bit of my affection, because I don't need you hurting me again like you did in the past.
Guard your heart, girls. Guard your heart.
Guard your heart. So that brings up the next reason why women, they put up these walls, is because it's easy. It's easy.
It's easy to put up a wall?
It's easy to put up the walls.
It's not easy.
It's easy to put up. Why do you say it's not easy?
It's not.
Why?
It's hard as heck.
It's hard to put up walls?
Absolutely.
For who?
For her.
And why is that?
Well, when I was a wall putter upper,
right? Okay.
It's because you love this man. You know, you don't want to doubt him, but you do have to protect yourself.
Boom. That's all I need to hear. At the end of the day, we are all hardwired to be the same. Well, we're all hardwired the same.
Okay.
The brain is meant to survive. That's it. Fight or flight, baby. And so you put up these walls because it's easy to do that. It's easier to put up that wall than to get hurt again. It's easier to put up this wall and live in this space where it's like, I'm tough, or I'm not going to do this with him, or instead of talking this out with my man, I'm just going to go out with my girls and lemonade it all day. You know, like, it's easier to do that than to be vulnerable, than to be susceptible.
Well, you've been vulnerable before.
Exactly. And that's true. You have definitely been vulnerable before.
I've given you me, sir.
Yes.
And you didn't appreciate it.
Right.
Now you're all ready, and I'm supposed to lay my burdens down.
Right.
You're not Jesus. Jesus was the only perfect one.
Right.
You got to work for it.
So to that point, it does get to that point where I think that it's harder to love somebody past who they are, to love them past the past, you know, and to just be open and 100 with this person who's hurt you repetitively. Or it may not even been repetitively. They could have did just like this one thing that was just unspeakable to you, and you're like, oh my God. But the point is, it's easy. It's easy at times for us to
easier. Can we say
it's easier?
Yes.
Excuse me. It's easier for us to be guarded than it is to be open.
Okay, I'll take that.
So you take that.
I'll take
that. I'm 2 for 2 today. 2 for 2. Let's go 3 for 3. Let's go 3 for 3. The final reason it leads into, it's familiar.
What's familiar?
I think putting up walls, a woman who puts up walls is familiar to her. It's her coping mechanism. It's the way that she deals with the hurt. We would never judge a woman who puts up walls.
We wouldn't.
No.
We wouldn't?
No.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't judge her because that coping mechanism is a part of her.
Right. Okay.
It's not who she is. It's just something that she does. Because, once again, like we said, like, it's flight or fight, baby. Like, I have to protect myself. You're trying to protect your heart. You don't want to cave in. So, I mean, it's familiar. That's the place that she goes to. Those were the 3 reasons.
So now how do we fix it? What do we do to get over this now?
So I have a metaphor. I have a story now. When I was younger, I went to the playground. This boy named Dewan. Rest in peace, Dewan. So him and I were swinging on the seesaw. You don't swing on it, right? You go up and down.
Right.
We were
teeter-tottering.
Teeter-tottering on the seesaw, right? So there was a point that I gave Dewan my total trust. You know how you get down on the ground and you push up and you go like that? So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to give him my total trust, right? So I'm up, then I come down. Dewan puts all of his weight down goes into the ground. I'm flying up in the air, flew off, hit my chin, went back, bust my head, right? I'm like, oh shoot, Dewan, like nobody even told you to do that. The reason why I say that story is because of this. In the teeter-totter of life, in the teeter-totter of emotional walls, let's say, there are two things that are happening. It's risk and then there's love. And they're both on the teeter-totter. Risk is over here and love is over here. So when you're in a committed relationship, the more that you put into that relationship, the more that you're putting into that risk bucket, right? And it's like you're investing your time, which you can never get back. You're investing your emotions, your spirit, your heart, like everything is going into that relationship. And the more and more you put in, the more and more risk becomes weightier. Wow. And people get scared of that because it's like, if I risk it all and I lose it, I'm left with nothing. You know, sometimes like investors, if you're talking about in business, the smarter investors would tell you, put forth at the least risk possible, and get the maximum reward, right? And although marriage and a committed relationship is an investment, this ain't money. This isn't tangible. Like this is love. And so it's the more and more that you invest, the more risk that you have. The more risk that you have, it's getting heavier and heavier. But on this side, remember, is love. And if you do it right, if God is on your side and you do, and it's real, risk may be heavy, but love is going to come up here. And then you all up in the sun, you in the breeze, you sitting pretty because your love is high and the risk is down here. But you can only get to that point if you allow yourself to break down those walls.
And how do you do that, though?
How you do that is you just ask these two questions. Is this person love worthy or are they wall worthy? And if the person is wall worthy, then I totally understand because it's smart. It's a coping mechanism. Then put up that wall. But if the person is love ready, and you know that by love worthy, if the person is love worthy, you know that because they're trying to give their 100%. They're trying to love you the best way they can. They're meeting your love needs as they can. Like if you see them putting forth the effort, then perhaps that person is love worthy. If the person is love worthy, you need to tear down those walls.
Now, my thing is, okay, so let's take, for instance, if we are in a relationship, for me, I think that is a perfectly, like, cool, that's what you do. But if you're in a marriage, you don't have that, like, the options change a little.
What do you mean?
So if you're in a relationship, you can ask yourself, is this person love worthy or risk worthy? But if you're in a marriage, it's almost as though you have to think you are love worthy. I thought you were love worthy. August 12th, 2012, I said that I would I promised to love you regardless. So I almost think that changes, and so there has to be a different question. The question for me then becomes, you are love worthy, what must I do to accommodate you where you are? And then you have to really, go inside yourself and say, like, I know that this is what I do. I go into my phone when I'm feeling away. But I know that my husband likes eye contact. He needs that from me. I am not going in my phone when he's feeling away. It simply doesn't work. Even though I may be upset with him, because he is love worthy, because I said it August 12th, 2012. Now I have to put my phone down even when I want to be like, stop talking to me. And I have to look at him in his eyes and receive what he's saying to me. Whether or not your spouse is acting love worthy or not. Once you cross that threshold into marriage, you don't get to say, are you love worthy or risk worthy?
I like that. I definitely like that because it's like you're not choosing to love the person based off your personal preferences. Like you're love worthy if you do X, Y, Z, like how I want it. But you're loving this person based off of a standard that you said amongst witnesses, but more importantly, in front of God.
To God.
Absolutely. and how you're going to love this person. Oh, I like that, babe.
Yes, and I really don't,
that.
and that's really how I feel. Like,
like
a lot
that.
of times, I just don't want to engage with Sharif. And if you watch enough of our vlogs, you'll see. Like, a lot of times when you upset me, I don't want to engage with you.
What does
I
that
don't.
mean?
When you upset me, like last night, I didn't want to talk to you. I didn't. I didn't want to talk
upset
to
you
you.
last
Yes,
night?
you did. You did. And I was like, on the edge of the bed doing my thing, and he was talking to me, and I'm like, I really wish he would stop talking to me. Maybe if I ignore him, he will. But he continued to speak to me. Then at that point, he deserved my undivided respect.
I didn't clean
It's
up.
not really
You're right.
about attention. It's about respect.
Yeah.
And so I put my device down, and I was like,
Oh, wow.
and because it's less about me, and it's more about, what I told God I would do. And I told God that I would honor you, I would respect you. And then I said a whole bunch of other stuff to you, the vows that I wrote out myself.
Right.
But regardless, it was to God in front of you.
Right.
And so if you did take that step, and like a lot of people say, like, oh, marriage is forever for me. So I'm going to fight for Sharif regardless, to the death of me. Like, I'm going to do every single thing that I can possibly do to make sure that Sharif is good.
And there it is. Please listen to that, especially ladies who put up walls. And if you especially if you're married too. Like, I know that there are folks who say, I did everything I could possibly do to salvage my marriage. I did everything I could possibly. Did you really do everything? Did you really? And the way that I know that a person did not do everything that they could is if those walls are up.
Right.
There's no possible way that Felicia would have went past her grain and then paid attention to me while I was talking, while she was severely mad at me, which was perfectly understandable why you were. But there was no reason why she could have done that. No way she could have done that had her walls not been down. No way. If her walls was up, no, not at all. So that's why she can say that divorce is not an option. That's why she can say she's going to put forth every option in front of her and do everything that she can to make sure that we're good. Because she put her walls down. Like, no, she didn't put them down. She broke those joints down. She broke them down for me.
Well, guys, if you found any of the information in this video of use to you in your relationship, make sure that you share this video, because we would like to reach a broader group of people, because we think that marriage is we know that the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy in marriages. That is the first place of attack, because he wants to tear down your family. He wants to tear down families. So please share this video. Please like the video, comment below. We like engagement. We want to make sure that we are in constant contact with you guys.
And moreover, we would ask too that if you rock with the Ollies and something about this message resonated with you, after you hit share or after you hit like, if you had not already, make sure that you subscribe. Because although we do know that, there's evil forces out there that are against marriage, that are trying to break it down, still kill, destroy, like my wife said, we know there's a greater force. There's love that has come to give life and give life more abundantly. And if you are about that abundant life, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
So you can get notifications from us.
Because
sometimes people forget we are here every single Sunday. We haven't narrowed down a time yet, so just come on Sunday.
Yes.
We'll be here.
Yes.
We will be here.
But my wife's been working on me with the editing and saying, babe, we need to get it at a certain time. So she'll be running me with that. So we can.
So without further ado,
yes.
When something seems bad,
turn it around
and make something good.
Blessings.